Have you ever stopped to think that your salary might not be your only source of income? Most people believe that a fixed salary is the only way to achieve financial stability. But the truth is, it can be just the starting point for something much bigger. What would you do if you could create parallel income streams with what you already have? This is not just a distant dream. It's a reality that anyone willing to change their mindset and take action can achieve. In this video, we'll explore how to transform your financial life, use the resources you already have, and most importantly, how to stop depending solely on your salary. When we talk about income, it's common to see people thinking only about their formal jobs. After all, the salary is what guarantees survival from month to month. But the question is, why limit yourself to just one income stream when you could have multiple? Passive income, investments, monetizing skills. The options are many, and the best part, you can start with what you already have. In this video, we will show step-by-step how to identify these extra income opportunities and how you can get started now without major investments or complexities. The secret lies in understanding that salary doesn't define your only ability to earn money. The first thing you need to understand is that it doesn't matter where you stand financially. If you have a skill, a talent, or even knowledge that others value, you have the potential to generate a parallel income stream. This can be something simple, like tutoring or creating online content, or something more complex, like investing in stocks or real estate. The important thing is realizing that today's world gives you the power to create additional income without quitting your main job. And even better, you can start right now with what you already have. You don't need to wait to start living the financial life you desire. Let's explore the practical ways to start your journey toward parallel income. Now that we understand the importance of creating extra income streams, it's time to talk about how to identify these opportunities. The first tip is, think outside the box. If you have a talent or skill that people may find useful, such as cooking, photography, or writing, you're already ahead. The next step is to research which markets are in need of these skills. For example, if you like to cook, you can offer online cooking classes or start a recipe blog. Or maybe you're good with photography and can start selling your photos on stock image websites or offer your services for events. The goal here is to find a market niche that allows you to monetize your skill in a practical and effective way. Many people believe that creating a parallel income requires a lot of time or heavy investments, but the truth is, there are many ways to start with little cost. An efficient way to generate extra income is by using what you already have. If you own a computer, you can start freelancing in areas like writing, graphic design, or translation. If you have a car, consider working with deliveries or even starting a YouTube channel or podcast where you can share your ideas and knowledge on a specific topic. The secret is to be creative and use the available resources to your advantage. And the best part, you can start gradually without needing major changes or immediate commitments. Many people try investing without understanding the basics, which can lead to significant financial losses. However, the investment market is one of the most powerful ways to create parallel income streams. The key is to understand what you are doing and invest strategically. Starting with simple investments such as stocks, real estate funds, or even an emergency fund can be a good starting point. Over time, you'll learn more about the market and can expand your investment portfolio. It's not about risking large amounts, but making your money work for you. And the best part, you don't need a large salary to start investing. What matters is to start, even with small amounts. One of the most powerful ways to generate parallel income is through content creation. And this doesn't just apply to YouTube. You can create a blog, a podcast, or even publish an ebook. The key here is to find a market niche and produce relevant and useful content for a specific audience. For example, if you're passionate about gardening, you could start a blog or YouTube channel sharing tips and tricks. This can generate extra income through advertising, sponsorships, or even selling related products. The important thing is realizing that any skill or passion can be monetized, as long as you're willing to share and dedicate yourself to the creation process. The fear of taking risks is one of the biggest barriers that prevent people from creating parallel income streams. After all, when you start something new, there's always the fear of failure. But the truth is that failure is part of the learning process. The important thing is not to give up and continue searching for new opportunities. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that everything must be perfect from the start. The journey to creating parallel income streams is a continuous process of adaptation and learning. Along the way, you'll make mistakes, but you'll also learn, grow, and eventually reach financial freedom. Now that we've discussed several ways to create parallel income streams, it's important to remember that success doesn't happen overnight. You'll need dedication, patience, and discipline to start and maintain these projects. But the most important thing is that by following these tips and committing to the process, you'll see your dependency on your salary start to diminish and your financial freedom begin to grow. It's a transformational journey that will not only improve your financial situation, but also change the way you view the world of finance. Over time, you'll feel more secure, more independent, and more capable of achieving your financial goals. And finally, remember that there's no magic formula. Creating parallel income streams requires hard work, but it's totally achievable. The secret is to make the decision to act. Start now with the resources you already have. Be creative and look for opportunities where others aren't. Remember, you don't need a large salary to start generating extra income. What you really need is a new mindset and the willingness to take the first step. Now it's your turn to transform your salary into a true source of financial freedom